Today on iPon 70, Elvazio for the Vertuo line. Let's get started. Hello and welcome back to another coffee tasting video. If it's your first time here, we are an Nespresso-centric channel. We deal with the original line and the Vertuo line of Nespresso. If that interests you, you have found the right channel. For my returning Podhead family, any and all announcements will be at the end, including the Patreon drawing for the month of June. But without further ado, let's get started. By viewer request, we have Elvazio for the Vertuo line. Let's see what they say about it. Here we go. We have their aromatic profile. Elvazio has a very special extraction profile, starting with a low temperature and slow flow, followed by a higher temperature and fast flow. This combination ensures the expression of the light, fruity notes of this very delicate Arabica blend. Interesting. And then we have, it is a full mug, so we got 7.77 ounces. Intensity 4, so it's going to be a pretty light coffee. They say here, with milk, the fruitiness fades to reveal a much creamier brew with cereal and caramel notes. All right, so let's take a look at the pods. All right, woo. That is a really pretty purple. Wow. There's your pod. Very pretty, almost like a shiny purple color. Elvazio on the bottom, which you know I love them being labeled. Light and fruity, Elvazio for the Vertuo line. Let's go brew a cup. Elvazio, round one. Let's get this guy going. All right, this guy is done. It's got kind of a, I think that is almost like a toasted fruity note, would be my guess on the smell, because it's got like a, man, that is different smelling. Yeah, it's almost got like a toasted fruity note. So they said level 4, just eyeballing, probably pretty close, maybe a mid-level 4. So, well, let's go give it a taste. Elvazio, let's give it a taste. That's not bad. I was a little bit worried when all they mentioned was fruity notes. I tend to not like super fruity coffees, but honestly, this one's not bad. The coffee is forward enough that the little bit of fruity notes that are coming across your palate aren't bad. It honestly surprises me how much body it has for such a light coffee. It seems like it lingers for quite a while, which surprises me. It's got a little bit of there's a little bit of an acid level there. Acid or bitter? No, it's an acid level. I would guess the acid level being a little bit higher on this one, probably 3, somewhere in there. It's got a little bit, you can taste the acidic part of it, but the coffee is still balanced. It's still very well balanced. But it does tend to have, to me, it's got a little bit of an acid bite to it, followed by those fruity notes. Great mouthfeel though. It's honestly pretty creamy. This one kind of surprises me for a level 4, for something that they're saying is that light. It honestly seems to have a decent amount of oil and texture to it. So yeah, this is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be fun to see if when we put milk in it, if it's actually gonna play out like they mentioned here. They said with milk, the fruitiness fades, which might be okay if it takes a little bit of a backseat to reveal a much creamier brew. It already feels like the texture is really nice with cereal and caramel notes. So yeah, I would say let's do another one. That's a very nice cup of coffee. I don't know that I've ever tried this one. So this is pretty pleasant. So yeah, let's go round 2. Let's put some milk with it. Let's go brew another cup. So we're gonna go round 2. I'm gonna get this guy brewing now. And while this one's brewing, 4 ounces of milk or 118 milliliters. We're gonna get this one going in our frother. And I'm just gonna put it on normal frothing or the lowest setting on it. We just wanna get it warm and create a little bit of milky texture. So we're gonna let these two finish. Our coffee is finished. The milk has finished. Ooh, this is my favorite part here. Putting them together. Add a little bit of milk foam on top. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, so it does. So it does. I don't know if you can catch it, but right here between these two layers is a little bit of an oil layer starting. So it does have a little bit of oil. That's probably why it had that nice silky texture. So, it's so cool looking. Let's go give it a taste. Right? Let's give this guy a taste. The fruitiness is still there. I don't know if there's something in the aftertaste that you can definitely taste. They mentioned caramel notes. I don't know if I'm tasting that. There's something though that has like an aftertaste. It might be, let me try this one more time. It might be, yeah, it's got like a little bit of a, so I would say, so this is pretty accurate. I don't know if the caramel notes are accurate, but definitely the fruity notes take a back seat. There's a little bit of a cereal, almost, I kind of almost felt like it tasted almost like just plain white bread as it went by. So probably the cereal note they're talking about. I think I'm gonna add just 1 pump of sweetener into this just to see what the sweetener adds to it. Let's go 2 pumps. Boy, so if you add sweetener to it in addition to the milk, now the fruit flavor is really gone. It is way, way, way in the back. Where it was still detectable in the other one, it's way, way, way in the back. And now there is something beside this sweetener in there. It's almost like they said caramel? Maybe a very, very light caramel, but it's more like a sweet bread taste to me. It kind of tastes like white bread with a little bit of sweetener into it. So this one honestly plays out pretty nice all the way around, no matter how you make it. Black or with the milk. Let's take a look at what they're doing here. All right, so Elvazio, it's $11 a sleeve, so $1.10 a pod. Aromatic notes, winey. Well. Aromatic profile, delicate and fruity. Honestly, it's a great cup of coffee. They mention mixing it with milk. They don't mention adding any sweetener. When you mix it with milk, it plays out fairly close to what they described there. Again, I don't know if the caramel notes is there. So what do we ultimately rate this one? I would say this is a really decent cup of coffee. I think Barring the acid bite, if somebody's bothered by an acidy coffee or something that has a little bit of a bite to it or what might be perceived as a bite, this might not be the one to go with. But other than that, I would say this one's a 3 out of 5 pod rating. It's a good, solid cup of coffee. So, yeah, excellent. Thank you for that suggestion. Sorry it took so long to get it done. That will wrap up this week's coffee video, but we do have a few announcements. We were in the Scottsdale store over the weekend and picking up some different coffees, and the gentleman in there let me know that the Il Cafe is coming back and is going to be part of the permanent lineup for Nespresso. I mean, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Il Cafe is going to be part of the permanent lineup, at least in the United States. I can't speak for the rest of the areas, but at least for the US, it is a permanent lineup item, which is outstanding news. If you haven't watched my video on the Il Cafe, please go back and watch that one. It is an outstanding espresso and insanely versatile. But starting July 21st and then every 3 weeks for the rest of the year, Nespresso is going to be releasing a new coffee. So look forward to that. Starting July 21st, every 3 weeks a new coffee. That's gonna be great. That is gonna give us a lot of great coffees to taste and test throughout the year, so I'm looking forward to that. We also have a drawing to get done. It is gift card time again. We have all of the entries for the patrons here, so we're gonna put them in our drawing cup again. If you were current during the entire month of June, your name is in here. If you signed up during June, you will be in July's drawing, which will be done in August. So let's get these names all shaken up and draw a name out. Let's see who we got this time. Oh, I should have put on my glasses. Caroline Baxter, you are our patron winner for the month of June. Congratulations. You get a $30 Nespresso gift card. Contact me down at the patron section there and we'll coordinate to get you your gift card. That'll bring us to a close of this week's video. If you've made it this far, make sure that you like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you're alerted anytime we drop a new video, which is every Friday. Speaking of a few other things that we got to tidy up, we are going to be doing our live stream. Again, we got something kind of special that we're going to do on that live stream, so make sure you tune into that. That's going to be July 25th, 2 p.m. Arizona time. So I look forward to seeing you guys there. It was so much fun the first time. That's honestly what inspired me to do it again so quick. I had an absolute blast with you guys and I look forward to it again. I have to say a special thank you to all of my patrons. You make so much of what we do possible here, and without these amazing people, a lot of what we do on this channel wouldn't be possible. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys. Thank you. And if you would like to join us, you can join us over at patreon.com/IPON70. It's the same as the YouTube channel. That gets you access also to not only the drawing each month that we do for the gift card, but also NespressoReview.com, which is our website. There's a patron section there that has our previous reviews, how best to prepare it, the rating that I gave it, and stuff like that. But until next Friday with another coffee tasting video, have a great rest of your day.